From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, December 21st, 2015. Silver is trading at $14.19 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,073 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $443. Antiwar.com reports a series of Russian airstrikes pounded the capital city of al-Qaeda's Nusra Front, Idlib, in northwest Syria on Sunday, clobbering a busy downtown area and hitting several government buildings as well as nearby residential and commercial districts. Rescue workers in the city reported 43 identified slain and another 30 bodies recovered so far pending identification, adding that more bodies are still being found and the overall death toll is likely to rise. Since beginning its air campaign in Syria back in late September, Russia has heavily targeted the Idlib province and surrounding area, attempting to bolster a Syrian military offensive aimed at reclaiming territory lost to al-Qaeda and its allies in the area. The city of Idlib itself, however, had largely been spared to this point, and many displaced from other areas closer to the front lines had flocked to the city in hopes of avoiding the fighting. As with every place else in Syria, however, there appears to be no place civilians are safe from international airstrikes, Islamist suicide bombings, or a combination thereof. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports Senator Bernie Sanders started the third Democratic primary debate by apologizing to former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton during his answer about a staffer who accessed her campaign's polling and donor data last week. Clinton and Sanders also took direct aim at each other during the debate, sparring about Libya, campaign fundraising, and health insurance, as well as looking to clarify their differences on foreign policy and the economy. Sanders outlined plans for moving the country to a single-payer health insurance system, offering free college, and a $1 trillion proposal for infrastructure projects, with Clinton questioning how to pay for the programs without raising taxes on the middle class. Throughout the debate, Clinton and Sanders and former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley sought to draw distinctions between themselves and the Republican Party's field of candidates, though only singling out Donald Trump, specifically his statements about Mexicans and Muslims. The three Democrats said Trump's statements about Muslims are helping recruitment efforts by the Islamic State. Sanders said his campaign has quietly reported 2 previous firewall breaches by a Democratic National Committee contractor. In this case, at least one staffer reviewed files a firewall breach allowed access to, who Sanders said has already been fired. Sanders said, "Not only do I apologize to Secretary Clinton, I want to apologize to my supporters." The DNC cut off Sanders' campaign access to the entire party donor database, including his own campaign information, in response to the breach, but quickly restored access after the Sanders campaign filed a lawsuit in federal court. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spend-A-Bit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spend-A-Bit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. Reuters reports a woman was killed and about 17 other people were hurt when a Greyhound bus crashed into a sports utility vehicle that had stopped in a travel lane on a Texas interstate highway near the Dallas Cowboys home football stadium, according to police. Officers in Arlington, Texas received a call about 5:30 a.m. on Sunday about a blue SUV that had run into a barrier wall and was blocking the high-speed travel lane after having been seen swerving. Arlington Police Lieutenant Christopher Cook said shortly after the Greyhound bus hit the vehicle, a woman who was in the SUV died and a man was taken to an area hospital with serious injuries, adding that it was not clear which one was the driver. The bus, en route to Amarillo from Dallas, had 40 passengers and a driver on board. None of the bus passengers suffered life-threatening injuries. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.